Welcome to another edition of Danny Golding TV. The 49ers in Saturday's preseason game got to see a couple familiar faces. Of course, Trey Lance, their former quarterback that they traded 3 first-round picks for to draft 3rd overall in the 2021 draft, and it did not work out for them. And, of course, their former head coach, Jim Harbaugh, who coached them from 2011 to 2014. He returned to the NFL last season to coach the Los Angeles Chargers. Took the 49ers to 3 straight NFC Championship games, but then was not able to get along with the front office. So he was let go after an 8-8 season in 2014. He returned to coach in college and coach his former alma mater, the University of Michigan, where he won 3 Big Ten championships and the national championship in 2023, and then returned to the NFL last year to coach the Chargers. He got to face his former team that he had so much success with for the first time. There's that great nostalgic moment between Jim Harbaugh and Frank Gore before the game. And then there's Jim Harbaugh, Frank Gore, and Patrick Willis. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's go back to the 2010 49ers season. Now, I remember this very well as a 13, almost 14-year-old kid. The San Francisco Giants had just won the 2010 World Series, so I was pretty happy with us as a sports fan. But my football team fucking sucked in 2010. In 2008, when Mike Nolan got fired, Mike Singletary took over as head coach, and it brought a glimmer of hope to the San Francisco 49ers and their fans when he had that passionate speech in 2008, and then was named interim after he was named interim head coach after Nolan's departure, and he got promoted to head coach in 2009. There was a glimmer of hope there, but it did not work out, and the 49ers were absolutely dog shit and in a dog shit NFC West in 2010. But in college, of course, Jim Harbaugh was coaching my favorite college team, the Stanford Cardinal, and he was having a lot of success. Stanford ended up going 12-1 that year and won the Orange Bowl. And he was ready to coach in the NFL. And so all the Niner fans were like, why not stay in the Bay Area and coach the 49ers? And that's what he did. He got hired by the 49ers on January 7th, 2011.
I'm excited about the San Francisco 49ers, one of the legendary franchises in all of football. I'm excited to meet the players. I can't wait to be around those guys, those professionals, those strong men, those leaders, and start building a great cathedral. I accept this competitive challenge willingly and look very much forward to it. Thank you.
So I want to go over the top 5 moments in Jim Harbaugh's head coaching career with the 49ers. Number 5. Jim Harbaugh, in his first game coaching in the NFL, got to face his former college rival, Pete Carroll. USC and Stanford had a big rivalry during the Harbaugh-Carroll days, including this classic moment in 2009.
Oh, the Trojans would be. Look at them all running in. Look at them all running in.
Now, Jim Harbaugh will come to the center of the field to meet Pete Carroll, who is not a happy camper. No question about it.
They don't seem very happy with each other.
It'd be interesting. They said nice game. Well, I'm sure it was said behind clenched teeth.
His first game coaching in the NFL, he got to beat his former college rival, Pete Carroll, in the Seahawks, 33-17, Week 1, 2011. Number 4, Week 6, 2011, the 49ers beat the Detroit Lions 25-19, and Jim Harbaugh goes to shake Lions head coach Jim Schwartz's hand after the game, where he then slaps him on the back. which almost turns into a brawl between both teams following the game, something you almost never see following an NFL game. Number 3, 2011-2012 NFC Divisional Round, 49ers and Saints. Alex Smith throws the game-winning touchdown to Vernon Davis in what is known as the Catch 3 to advance the 49ers to the NFC Championship game in their historic 2011 season. Number 2, Jim Harbaugh gets to face his brother on the biggest stage, Super Bowl 47. Incredible moment for the Harbaugh family. The brothers got to face each other in the regular season the year prior in Thanksgiving 2011. But for the 2012-2013 Super Bowl 47, we get a matchup between the two brothers on the biggest stage in the world, Super Bowl 47, and what was an absolute wild game. The Niners find themselves down big at halftime, but then the big blackout happens. The Niners are able to get back in the game, but unfortunately, Jim Harbaugh as the head coach does not coach good on the final drive. He has Colin Kaepernick, who's an elite running quarterback in his short-lived season so far, and Frank Gore, one of the best running backs in the NFL. He decides to be pass happy and just do 4 passing plays instead of taking advantage of his elite running game, and the Niners lose Super Bowl 47. Jim loses to his brother John in heartbreaking fashion. Number 1, I'm going to go back from the 2012 season to the 2011 season. Week 4. The 49ers find themselves down 23-3 midway through the third quarter. They come back. They get the win 24-23, which pretty much set the tone for the Harbaugh era with the 49ers. But the reason why that is the number 1 moment in his head coaching career is not just because of the big comeback win. It's because of this post-game locker room speech.
Game ball right there. 20-point comeback is big, baby. Great job. Hell yeah. Nice. Hey, just a couple words, man, and then we'll go enjoy this victory. Oh, yeah. Let's be one heck of a fun plane ride home. Congratulations. Big hearts, man. Oh, yeah. Nobody flinched. Nobody got scared. You guys are good. You're a damn good football team, all right? And you know what? The longer it takes us to figure that out, the better we are. The better we are. Because we just keep working. And we just keep getting better, all right? Day after day. We'll be better tomorrow than we were today, all right? Just keep doing that. But you guys, I am really, really proud of you guys. You guys are one hell of a football team. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
There's no doubt that Jim Harbaugh changed the culture of the 49ers when he took over as head coach, and when he was just not able to get along with Jed York and Trent Baalke anymore. And in the 2014 season, everyone was saying that no matter what happened, Jim Harbaugh, that was going to be Jim Harbaugh's last year coaching the Niners. And despite the fact that Jim Harbaugh had no losing seasons with the 49ers, his worst season going 8-8 in 2014, the 49ers decided to part ways with Jim Harbaugh, and then it just pretty much just went to shit after that. You had Jim Tom Sula take over as head coach, who ironically enough technically was the head coach before Harbaugh, because Mike Singletary got fired before the end of the 2010 season. So you're pretty much just going backwards, which was a big slap in the face to Jim Harbaugh to, have his D-line head coach, Jim Tom Sula, take over for him. It just was a complete shit show. But hey, Jim Tom Sula did the best he could. He actually got the team to 5 wins. Because the following year, 2016, the 49ers went to in 14. Their only 2 wins coming against the St. Louis, or actually, they ended up becoming the Los Angeles Rams. Ended up moving back to Los Angeles and became the Los Angeles Rams for the first time that season. They got their 2 wins against the Rams, similar to how in 2004 they got their 2 wins going 2-14. They got their 2 wins against their division rival, the Arizona Cardinals. But very shortly after Jim Harbaugh's departure in March of 2015, and here's even a video that I made that week in 2015, the Niners had their worst week in franchise history, where Frank Gore got traded to the Colts, Patrick Willis retires, Chris Borland retires. That was their worst week in franchise history. And you could just sense a bad omen was coming after that. I mean, and then things finally got turned around for the better in 2017 when they hired Kyle Shanahan. But, I mean, letting go of a head coach after 3 straight NFC Championship games and Super Bowl appearances is one of the most insane things you will see in sports. And Jim Harbaugh did so many things for Alex Smith, after being drafted number 1 overall in 2005, did not have a lot of success in his first 6 years there. But once Jim Harbaugh took over as head coach in 2011, Alex Smith, his confidence built it up, and he ended up becoming a pretty damn good quarterback. And of course, he ends up getting hurt in that 2012 game against the Rams. That ended in a tie, which did not look good, but that meant that Colin Kaepernick got to start for the first time the following week against the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football, and he balled out. And Jim Harbaugh, a lot of people said he was putting his ego ahead of the team, but he just did not look back, and Colin Kaepernick took over and was quarterback for the rest of the season and for the rest of Jim Harbaugh's coaching career with the Niners. But I mean, he got to change, or he got to make Andrew Luck into an elite quarterback at Stanford. He got to turn Alex Smith's quarterbacking career around. He got to make Colin Kaepernick a very successful quarterback in his short-lived career. Hopefully, he's able to do the same thing with Trey Lance. Of course, you got to see Trey Lance in the preseason game. I mean, he's 3rd string with the Chargers. Justin Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So you're likely not going to see, except for the possibility of injury, of course, you're likely not going to see Trey Lance be a starting quarterback anytime in the future. But Trey Lance is in his best possible spot right there under the wing of Jim Harbaugh, who is a quarterback whisperer. So hopefully he's able to turn Trey Lance's career around as well. This has been the top 5 moments in Jim Harbaugh's coaching career with the San Francisco 49ers. Don't forget to like and subscribe.